Welcome back to another episode of Blue Couch Therapy. It's your boy, True, better yet the man. So the topic of today's discussion is going to be, what if success is not what you think? What if success is not what you think it is? On this journey of self-discovery and self-realization, I always thought that success just meant owning a lot of physical things and acquiring a lot of assets, acquiring a lot of crap in your life to make it feel as though that you've accomplished something because you have what the people tell you is important, a car, a mortgage, whatever else that it is that they say you need in order to be happy. So my question to you is, what if success is not what you think it is? What if success is different than what you originally imagined? Would that change your perception? Would that change how you perceive the journey? Or would you stay focused and stay steadfast in knowing that success can mean different things at different stages? So my question to you is really, or my for me to speak to you, is to think about these things, is to think on the idea of success. What does success mean to you? To me, success has always been this idea of financial abundance and financial security, because to be successful in this world of Caesar, you have to have money, you have to be able to maneuver and navigate this realm. I just think that there's more to it than that. And I don't think that monetary, and I don't think that like acquisition of things is success in and of itself. I was speaking on Threads earlier about that classic quote where they talk about some people are so poor that all they have is money. And I think that's very poignant. I think that's something that a lot of people struggle with. And I think it's sad, because yesterday I just came back from my family, seeing my family for the holiday season. And let me tell you guys that no matter what happens in life, nobody ever cares about how busy you are. Nobody ever cares about the work that you're doing. Nobody ever cares about how much money you have. The only things are if you're present, if you're here, if you're using your time to make people feel better. People are only going to remember how you make them feel. So it's nice for me to see my nieces and nephews, to see my mother, to see my father, and, just to have fun and enjoy the time that we get to share as a family. To me, that's success. Success is being able to wake up when you want to, whether you can decide whether you work or not for that day, is successful to me. Whether or not that you can say, oh, well, you have a debt or you have this obligations or other kinds of things. Nobody owns me. I own myself, and I'm the boss of my own life. So to me, that's success before monetary, before anything can come into fruition like that. I feel as though you have to be successful in your heart first. You need to be successful in your mind first. And that's going to look different for everybody. That's going to look different for you. It's going to look different for me. But I think it's important that we understand what success means to us, and really, truly, truly look at our own lives and see and feel if we're successful. If you feel as though that like you're working your job and you're loving what you're doing, but let's say you're working for a nonprofit, for example, but you're helping people get out of the cold, you're helping people that are, victims of SA. You're successful. That's success, because you're using your life, you're using your light to be a shining beacon for other people to expand themselves. So that's success. I think we have to define. I'm just getting a spam message from Canada Post. I ain't heard nothing from y'all. Anyways, we have to define success for ourselves. We can't let these old contemporary notions of Leave It to Beaver, house with a picket fence, be the definition of success, especially if that's not something that you've dreamt of, or that's not something that you've seen for yourself. Because personally, I've never thought that was success. I never thought success was like home ownership and like a mortgage and working, and for me, it's always been the ability to just do what I want to do whenever I want to do it. I have this old joke where I'm just like, I actually work 80 hours a week because I'm lazy. I'm so lazy that I never want to work again, so I'll work like a machine until I get to the point where I want to be, I'll work 80 hours a week because I'm lazy, so that way I never have to work again. And that's how I'm building my life. That's how I define success. Success to me is not, it's just being able to have enough or have what you need in order to live the life that you want to. Because even for myself right now, it's like I don't need 100 mil that's on the radar. Of course, it's coming. But I don't need that. I don't need that to be happy. I don't need that to be free. I don't need that to feel fulfillment. I don't need that to be nice to my nieces and nephews. I don't need that to be making content in these videos for you guys. So it's like once you let go of the idea of like a forced success, or like you just create your own idea of success, then you'll really start to see the floodgates of abundance open up in your life, and then you'll be able to take advantage of everything that this life has to offer. It's so funny that like the moment I stopped trying, like chasing after these things, they started to come to me. I started to attract all these opportunities and crazy abundance into my life effortlessly. So I say that to say that success is whatever you make it. Not what I say, not what they say, not what the bank says, not what your parents says. Success is how you define it. If you define success as just getting a cabin in the woods, being able to have a fire in the forest so that you can cook some sausages in the night, that's success. You're successful. If you have a dream that you're working towards, it's success. You're successful. Because it's almost like that idea of like people don't want to chase a dream because they're afraid of what might happen. They're afraid that they could get hurt or whatever. But it's like, it reminds me of 50 Cent's classic album, Get Rich or Die Trying, where there's only two options. It's either I'm going to make it or I'm going to die. And either way, I'm okay with those options. And it's like, you can't chase a dream without what am I trying to say here? You can't chase a dream in certainty. It's very uncertain, and there's nothing to be afraid of. There's nothing to be afraid of in this journey of success and self-discovery. So I say all this to say that it's just like, even if something were to happen to you, even if something were to happen to me and I die on the journey of making it, or I die on the journey of creating my dream life, I made it. I don't want to live to be 150, because I'm going to live to be about 150. I don't want to live to be 150, but I was like scared and I stayed in a corner all day and never had amounted to anything. I think it's Jay Dilla, I believe, or the concept, Jay Dilla or Virgil Abloh. Die empty. Don't sit around and be afraid that something could happen to you so that you don't decide to pursue a dream. You don't want to show your face on YouTube because you're afraid that people are going to make fun of you. But and then now you're like all these years older and you're like, damn, I wish I did something instead of just, being afraid. So I say all this to say, guys, love you lots. Success is whatever you make it. It's not monetary. It's not whatever they say it is. It's whatever you define it as. So once you're able to set a clear idea of what success is for you, you are successful. Until then, guys, see you guys in the next one. I love you lots. It's your boy signing off for another one. Peace. I'm out.